We joined Pete Boertz at Dare to Dream Racing. Lovely number of runners. We'll jump into it. Race 1. It's a juvenile paid. Pete, you've got Tyrion Lannister. What are you expecting following his first run, which was a good effort?
Yeah, I thought his first run was a fantastic run. Still a big baby, and we took our chances in that race, which was probably a little bit unfair on him. But he came through it very well. Gave him a little bit of a time off afterwards. And this is going to be his comeback run. Yeah, I think it's quite a tough race for him. I don't quite think he's quite at his best yet, but I do like him. I think he's a very nice horse, and I'm hoping that he's done enough to be competitive in this race. But realistically, really, I'm just hoping for him to finish in the money. That's really all we're wanting.
Race 2, the two runners. First, 40 Hot. She had the one run at Durbanville over the 1,000 metres. Did she need that run?
Yeah, she did need that run, but she disappointed quite a bit that day. We found a few issues with her afterwards, which we've been working on. I do think that she's going to need another run. So she's just going there really for the experience and try and just bring her on to where she needs to be. I don't think she's ready for this race, and I'm just really hoping to see some improvement and see her do things right.
Talking about doing things right, Easy Money, she's done it before, but I know that she doesn't really suit or doesn't enjoy an outside draw, which will be a bit of a challenge.
Yeah, it's the one horse on the day I was hoping for a good draw with. I'm not too sure what to expect from her. Her work has been fantastic, and in the build-up to this race, I was thinking if we can draw in the first 5, we're going to be a massive runner. They're going to have to run to beat us. We drew right on the outside, and she just doesn't seem to run if she's not if she doesn't have horses on her outside. So it's going to be a bit of a tricky contest. If she puts her work in, she will run a big race. I think it's just one of those races where I can't scratch it just because of the draw. It just doesn't seem right. But if she puts her work in, she'll run a big race. So I think she's a horse that you probably got to include in your bets, but be very cautious and obviously add a lot more in with her. So just play around her, I would guess.
Race 6, you've got Treasure Hunt coming off a bit of a rest. Is she running fresh, and also she enjoys the 1400?
She's a filly that doesn't do too bad coming back from a little break. So I do think she's going to run well. Yes, she hasn't galloped or anything like that, but she's quite a forward horse that does quite a bit at home. So I'm expecting a very good run from her. Yeah, she might just need it that last 100 metres, but up until then, I think she's going to be competitive. She'll make her presence felt, and a lot will depend on the pace of the race. How the race pans out. So a horse that you've got to definitely include in all your bets. If everything goes well, she will be involved in the finish. Like I said, it's just that last 100 metres. I think she might just need this run.
Race 7, you've got Twice the Flow. She just carries a nice lightweight. Both her last run she's been rested. For me, on paper, she's a bit of a hard horse to assess.
Yeah, Vicky, she's got a ton of problems, this filly, and we just can't seem to. And she's the most unluckiest horse. I always rated her, and I thought that this was going to be a filly for the winter series for the fillies, but she just keeps getting problem after problem after problem. And last time I thought she'd run a good race, and she fell out the pens. So, that last run is just best ignored. If everything goes well, I think she'll run a good race. But really, I'm just hoping to see her run in the money and show us a bit of something that she shows us here at home. Because at home she's a very nice worker, beautiful long stride. As I said, she's just the unluckiest horse. So not too sure what to expect from her.
Race 9, Bo Keller. She goes against the boys over the 2,000 metres. Will she enjoy the slight step up and trip?
I do think she's going to enjoy the distance. We had her in both races, the 1,600 and the 2,000. I thought she'd be better suited to the 2,000. looking at all the horses in the race, again, you know, I know she's up against the boys, but if ratings are correct, she should be the best weighted horse in the race, if I'm not mistaken. So on that, I do think that she is a runner. Yeah, it's not the easiest of fields, but she's going. I've always wanted to put over the 2,000. This is her first time trying it, and I think she's very well, and I think she's probably my best runner for the day.
Pete, all the best.
Thank you very much.
There you go. Take note of both Treasure Hunt and Bo Keller. As Pete mentioned, Bo Keller, he feels his best runner on the day.